Hey guys, I'm Jared, and today we're talking about what's new in board gaming as of March 15th, 2024. I'll be covering the latest news, announcements, most played games, hot new Kickstarters, and crowdfunded games, and more related to board gaming for the past 2 weeks. Leave me a like and comment on what kinds of updates that you want to hear more about. To make sure that you don't miss my news updates, new video tutorials, and our podcast episodes, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and your preferred streaming platform. Let's get started with some crowdfunding. In the Euro-style board game titled Galactic Cruise, players take on the role of builders and launchers of space shuttles. Their mission is to send guests on luxurious space vacations. The game mechanics revolve around constructing and deploying these shuttles. It's for 1 to 4 players ages 14 and up and plays in 90 to 150 minutes. The campaign is set to conclude on April 3rd on Kickstarter. Go on heroic adventures spanning the iceberg sea in Flow. Players will enjoy exploring uncharted icebergs, searching for treasures, collecting crystals, and engaging in combat with monsters. Flow accommodates 1 to 4 players ages 12 and up, and each thrilling voyage lasts approximately 60 to 120 minutes. The Kickstarter campaign for Flow concludes on March 19th. Etherstone is an evolving card game with artwork by Paolo Voto, designed by Virginio Gigli and Simone Luciani. The game features strategic decision-making and immersive storytelling elements set in a mystical world. It accommodates 2 to 4 players looking for an engaging gameplay experience. It's suitable for ages 14 and up and plays in 20 minutes. The Kickstarter campaign ends on March 28th. Step into the adrenaline-fueled world of Dying Light, the board game, where every decision counts and danger lurks around every corner. Join forces with up to 3 friends for a heart-pounding cooperative experience like no other. With intuitive dice allocation and push-your-luck mechanics, you'll feel the tension rise as you fight for survival against hordes of the infected. Immerse yourself in the post-apocalyptic atmosphere and embark on an unforgettable adventure. Don't wait, back the campaign now on Kickstarter before it ends on March 20th. Introducing Fled, a gripping game of gutsy escape, the thrilling tabletop adventure that transports you to a sinister Victorian prison. Designed by Mark Swanson and illustrated by the talented Clemens Franz, this tactical card and tile game challenges 2 to 4 players to sneak through corridors, evade wardens, and gather contraband to secure their freedom. With the clock ticking and danger at every turn, will you outsmart the guards and make a daring escape? This 45 to 60-minute game provides fun suitable for ages 14 and up. The Kickstarter campaign ends on April 4th. Flaming Otters is a must-have card game where strategy meets irresistibly cute otters. Join the adventure as players navigate the game, avoiding the fiery fate of the flaming otter. This highly strategic game lets you force opponents into daring draws, peek at cards atop the deck, and shuffle to avoid getting flamed by the flaming otter. With each card drawn, the odds of encountering a flaming otter increase. You can back it on Kickstarter until April 9th. Welcome back to the thrilling world of Thunder Road Vendetta. Get ready to dive into the adrenaline-pumping action of the Carnival of Chaos expansion. In this exhilarating edition, race through an arena filled with screaming fans, battle for Tina's favor, and collect precious scrap. With new 5th player color options, bonus promo packs, and unpredictable decrees, Thunder Road Vendetta Carnival of Chaos promises an electrifying experience for all players. Join the epic showdown in the arena and claim victory today. The Kickstarter campaign ends on March 18th. Get ready for a double dose of fun with Cascadia Rolling, designed by Randy Flynn and illustrated by Beth Sobel. This series of flip and roll and write games takes you on a journey through the habitats and wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. Simultaneously roll dice, collect wildlife, and complete habitat cards to create the most harmonious ecosystem in Cascadia. With unique gameplay elements, solo scenarios, and mini expansions, Cascadia Rolling promises endless replayability and excitement for players of all ages. It's funding on Kickstarter until April 9th. Armello, the board game, is a strategic tabletop game based on the popular video game. Players compete in an open-world setting aiming to gain prestige and challenge the king for victory. The game features diverse player actions such as drawing cards, moving on the map, playing action cards, and engaging in combat. With a unique day and night cycle, quests, gold management, and dungeon exploration, Armello offers a dynamic and engaging gameplay experience for 2 to 4 players, ages 13 and up. It plays for 2 to 3 hours, and you can back it on Kickstarter until April 4th. Step into history with Gettysburg: A Time for Heroes, a 2-player card-driven game that lets you refight the iconic Battle of Gettysburg in just 2 hours. This innovative Civil War game builds upon the beloved system from Chancellorsville 1863, offering players a strategic challenge as they maneuver over a map of the Gettysburg battlefield to secure terrain objectives and minimize losses. With large mounted game boards, formation activation cards, tactic cards, and more included in each game, Gettysburg: A Time for Heroes promises an immersive and thrilling experience for history buffs and gamers alike. Back this project on Kickstarter by March 23rd to secure your copy and rewrite history. Inventors of the South Tigris is a thrilling 1 to 4 player game that transports you to the bustling streets of Baghdad during the Abbasid Caliphate. As an aspiring innovator, you'll compete to develop clever contraptions and leave your mark on the House of Wisdom. With intuitive gameplay mechanics and strategic depth, players of all skill levels can enjoy the challenge. Don't miss your chance to showcase your ingenuity before the campaign ends on March 27th. It's suitable for ages 12 and up and plays in 90 to 120 minutes. Prepare to embark on an exhilarating journey through unique regions of the medieval world in Trade and Triumph, where you'll master ancient trade routes, negotiate powerful alliances, and strategically manage your resources in this immersive pickup and delivery resource management strategy game. Players become traders, navigating trade routes, collecting resources, and selling them for victory points. With intuitive gameplay, mechanics, and strategic depth, 2 to 4 players must adapt their strategies to shape their path to victory. Trade and Triumph is suitable for ages 14 and up and has a playtime of 60 to 90 minutes. The campaign ends on April 11th on Kickstarter. Fantasy Form is a solo fantasy adventure game where players take on the role of alchemists aiming to defeat a rival alchemist seeking to misuse their magical abilities. Set in a world of changing events and powerful elemental forms, players navigate through unique encounters, acquire resources, and strategically manage upgrades to overcome challenges. With intuitive gameplay mechanics and engaging storytelling, players must adapt to evolving circumstances to emerge victorious. The Kickstarter campaign ends on March 23rd. In a world where mastering the art of deception is paramount, Veiled Fate Tribunal unveils thrilling new expansions that takes gameplay to the next level with heightened strategy and intensified deduction mechanics, promising an immersive experience for 2 to 9 players aged 14 and up, with game sessions lasting between 60 and 120 minutes. It's funding on Kickstarter until April 2nd. Jump on board Night Express, the exhilarating board game where 2 to 6 players compete to run their own train companies. Designed by Till Mayer, this game puts you in charge of bidding on trains, hiring staff, and strategically building networks of night train routes. Get ready for a thrilling 90 to 120 minute night shift adventure for ages 14 and up. It's funding on Kickstarter until March 28th. Welcome to Aquapipe, the strategic board game where you become the city's plumber tasked with connecting the water supply. Designed by Mitsuo Yamamoto, this 2-player game challenges you to strategically place water pipes on a 4x4 grid. The goal? Build either 4 pipes of the same diameter in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, or 4 sets of 3 pipes of the same diameter in a row. With multiple additions and customization options, Aquapipe offers a unique and engaging gameplay experience for players of all ages, and you can back it on Kickstarter until March 28th. Gun It, a cooperative car thriller, is an exhilarating cooperative programming game where players work together to navigate through fast-paced vehicular action against the threats posed by the Inertia Corporation. Set in scenarios that require quick thinking and strategic planning, players must exchange action cards within a time limit to come up with the best plan to eliminate threats without causing harm to themselves. With engaging gameplay mechanics and various scenarios, Gun It promises an adrenaline-filled gaming experience for 2 to 4 players. Back this project on Kickstarter before April 11th to join the action-packed journey. The Royal Game of one of the oldest board games in existence, is seeking crowdfunding for a brand new version. This ancient game, with roots tracing back to the Sumerian culture, is being reimagined by Spartan Development DOO and Free Company. The updated version, titled The Royal Game, aims to preserve the essence of the original while incorporating modern design elements. The Kickstarter campaign runs until March 28th. Introducing Craftwagon, Age of Engineering, and Dragon's Gold, 2 thrilling tabletop games in one campaign. In Craftwagon, designed by Matthias Kramer, players lead their companies in the competitive world of early 20th century automotive manufacturing, experience the birth of the U.S. automotive industry, recruit famous engineers, and race in Gold Grand Prix events to showcase your company's innovations. Meanwhile, Dragon's Gold, created by Bruno Faiduti, offers fast-paced treasure hunting fun as players negotiate with each other to defeat dragons and claim the most lucrative loot. With exclusive expansions and high-quality components, these games are backable on Kickstarter until April 6th. Moving over to GameFound, Roth by Chip Theory Games is an exciting and approachable fantasy area control game designed for 1 to 4 players ages 14 and up. Set in a neon-soaked fantasy world, players must strategize and compete to control different areas while navigating various challenges and obstacles presented by the game. With engaging gameplay mechanics and high-quality components, Roth promises an immersive gaming experience for fantasy enthusiasts. The game offers a playtime of approximately 60 minutes, making it perfect for both casual and dedicated gaming sessions. Back this project by March 29th to join the adventure. Dive into the action-packed world of Robot Quest Arena Bot Battle by Wise Wizard Games. This thrilling deck-building battle game is suitable for 2 to 11 players aged 12 and up, with a playtime of around 60 minutes. You'll be strategizing, upgrading your robot, and maneuvering through an expanded arena filled with excitement and challenges. Don't miss out on the fun. Back this project on GameFound before April 3rd to secure your copy and get ready for some intense showdowns. Under Our Sun by Tabletopper Games offers an immersive post-apocalyptic board game experience where players must cooperate to survive in a world ravaged by the sun's fury. With options for fully cooperative or semi-cooperative play, 1 to 6 players can explore, scavenge, and craft their way through the harsh landscape. This GameFound campaign wraps up on April 2nd. Quests Over Coffee by Gabe Barrett offers a delightful dice game experience that you can enjoy over a coffee break. Roll dice to complete quests, gather items, recruit companions, and defeat bosses in a fantasy-themed adventure. Solo, quick at 8 minutes, and for all ages, it's funding on GameFound until March 29th. Meeple Incorporated by Cogito Ergo Meeple is a captivating worker placement game where players take on the roles of board game creators, striving to craft the greatest games ever made. With its innovative gameplay for 1 to 6 players, this hour-long game for ages 16 and up is available for backing on GameFound until March 26th. In Train Rush by MTE Games, players step into the world of railway tycoons vying for dominance in an intense struggle for control and resources. Set in a vibrant world where factions clash to shape the future of transportation, this strategic game is designed for ages 12 and up, offering an immersive experience that unfolds over 120 minutes of gameplay. Join the race on GameFound by March 27th to build the most influential railway network and outmaneuver your rivals in this thrilling adventure of economic expansion and territorial conquest. Embark on a Halloween adventure with Candy Hunters by Smart Flamingo. Traverse neighborhoods collecting candies while evading mischievous ghosts in this delightful game suitable for 1 to 4 players ages 8 and up. Craftily place tiles to construct specific patterns, earning points and sweet rewards. But beware, ghosts can disrupt your plans, adding a twist to your candy collecting quest. With a 30-minute playtime, you can back it on GameFound until March 24th. Getting into the industry news, in the world of digital gaming, Dune Imperium makes its full release, offering a blend of deck building and worker placement gameplay set in the iconic Dune universe. Available on PC, mobile devices, and Xbox, this adaptation has been refined during its early access phase, promising an engaging experience for fans of strategy games, with updates enhancing various aspects of the game, including user interface and AI opponents. Players can now immerse themselves in the world of Dune like never before. A recent report alleges that nearly a fifth of the revenue raised on Kickstarter goes to scam projects, with over 100 complaints submitted to the Better Business Bureau in the last 3 years. Despite Kickstarter's denial of the estimate, the platform has faced challenges, including backlash over plans to move onto the blockchain and increased competition from rivals like GameFound and BackerKit. As Kickstarter works to regain its reputation, it continues to be a popular platform for crowdfunding various projects, including tabletop games. Next, let's look at newly announced games and expansions coming to retail. In Nekojima, players balance high-wire denchu, or electricity poles, above a bustling Japanese island, strategically connecting rope lines while contending with mischievous cats who love to disrupt their plans. With 1 to 5 players vying to keep the structure steady, the game offers both competitive and cooperative modes, challenging steady hands and collaborative brains alike. Designed by David Carmona and Karen Nguyen, and illustrated by Gilles Warmos, Nekojima promises nail-biting suspense and precarious fun in a compact box, perfect for a lively tabletop challenge. In Mass Effect Priority Hagalaz, players join the crew of the SSV Normandy to battle Cerberus as iconic characters like Shepard, Tail, Garrus, Liara, and Rex. Co-designed by Eric Lang, creator of Blood Rage, this co-op board game promises narrative-driven campaigns and strategic upgrades as players navigate the dangers of the Reaper invasion on the planet Hagalaz. Get ready to make tough choices and face the consequences in this immersive tabletop adventure set in the beloved Mass Effect universe. Hachette Board Games is set to release Task Team, a new English edition of the classic French party game by Gigamic, into retail in May 2024. Designed by Olivier Finet, this game challenges 2 teams to complete 7 tasks first, while a third team referees the action to determine correctness. With 150 wacky challenges, promises to make game nights a blast for 3 to 18 players, ages 7 and up, and just 20 minutes of playtime. Days of Wonder has announced the Heavy Rain expansion for its Grand Prix racing game Heat, featuring the Japan and Mexico tracks. Scheduled for release on April 26th, this expansion offers 2 new challenging tracks for experienced racers, the rain-soaked Japan Grand Prix track and the Mexico track with multiple serpentine chicanes. Additionally, players can immerse themselves in the 1964 championship season, facing new racing conditions and rivalries with the addition of air intake upgrade cards. The expansion includes components for up to 7 players. Hasbro is collaborating with renowned designers Eric Lang and Ken Gruhl for a new Euro-style board game titled Life in Reterra, slated for release on World Earth Day, April 22nd. Set in a future where human civilization has been forgotten, players will strategically rebuild the world using relics of the past, employing tile placement mechanics to expand and enhance their communities. The game challenges players to create blocks of matching terrain, surround energy sources, and strategically place inhabitants and buildings to earn points. Suitable for 2 to 4 players ages 10 and up, the game offers a unique blend of strategy and light gameplay, with sessions lasting around half an hour. In March, Rio Grande Games is set to release Dominion Cornucopia and Guilds, which updates the 5th and 8th expansion sets for 2nd edition. Cornucopia features cards inspired by autumn and the harvest, while Guilds focuses on the economic aspect of the Dominion world and its powerful guilds. Together, they introduce 26 new kingdom cards and coin tokens used by some of the guild cards. This updated double set replaces 8 kingdom cards and the prizes from the 1st edition version, offering a total of 300 cards, 35 coin tokens, 6 coffer mats, and a plastic organizer tray. Catalyst Game Labs is set to release Fandooble and The Dragon's Eye, a party game by Mike Ritchie, into retail on March 20th. Originally released as Fandooble in 2011 by Mind Twister USA, this game is designed for 2 to 6 players ages 8 and up and plays in about 30 minutes. In the game, players race against each other to steal gold from a dragon's hoard, getting help from wizards and knights along the way. However, they also face the risk of losing their stolen gold to Fandubel or getting roasted by the dragon's fire. Betsier Games is set to release Sears Catalog, a card game designed by Taylor Reiner, the host of the YouTube channel Taylor's Trick-Taking Table. The game will premiere at this year's Gen Con on August 1st. Sears Catalog is a card-shedding, ladder-climbing style card game where players aim to end each hand with only a single high-value card. It is designed for 2 to 5 players, ages 15 and up, and plays in about 45 minutes. Fantasy Flight Games has announced From the Abyss, a new expansion for the board game Unfathomable, set to release on June 7th. This expansion introduces new mechanics and expanded content, including encounters with deep-sea horrors like the Shoggoth and the Drowned Spirit aboard the SS Atlantic. Players must work together to rescue passengers while facing supernatural threats, with the expansion adding new boon cards for additional strategic depth. Amigo Games is releasing Take 5 30th Anniversary Edition, a classic card game by Wolfgang Kramer in April. Originally launched in 1998, this edition includes new features like 4 additional fan cards and a cooperative variant rule called Beat the Buffalo. Players aim to avoid collecting cards with negative points in this game for 2 to 6 players ages 10 and up with a playtime of 60 minutes. Stoneblade Entertainment is set to release a new edition of You Gotta Be Kittin' Me, a classic party game, into retail. This updated version features new customization options for players, including accessory sticker sheets and card blanks, along with new box art and scoring tokens. Suitable for 2 to 10 players, ages 8 and up, the game offers fast-paced, bluffing gameplay and plays in 20 to 30 minutes. Thanks for tuning in to today's news update. I appreciate your support. And if you want to learn more about board game terminology and jargon, head to Amazon.com to pick up a copy of my book, Push Your Luck, the Board Game Dictionary. It's the world's first board game dictionary with over 800 terms defined, available as a Kindle ebook or paperback. Until next time, teach when you can, but always be learning. See ya.